Hello students, welcome again in our today's video lesson. In the last video lesson we have completed up to the classification of elements, that is metals, non-metals, metalloids and noble gases. We have seen the differences between metals and non-metals in details, all the points we have discussed. In today's video lesson we will start from the symbol of elements. In the last online class also I have discussed with you about this. So those who are not present, please watch this video, that will definitely help you to understand it. Okay, so our topic is, today's topic is symbols of elements. Okay, how the symbols of elements are given. First, as you know, the symbols of an element is first introduced by Lavoisier. The system of writing the elements in short form, that is called nomenclature. He classified elements as gases, earth metals, metals and non-metals. After Lavoisier, Dalton gave the atomic theory and proposed the new set of standards of symbols of chemical elements. Dalton gave some symbols for writing the short form of elements. After that, Dalton's symbols had some benefits. Each symbol represents one atom, and formula of the compound is that we will discuss in later classes. But after that, a few years later, Dalton's system was superseded by the chemical symbol of formula proposed by John Jacob Berzelius, which are still used today. The symbols that we are using today is given by Berzelius. Okay. Now, how he gave the symbol to these elements? He gave symbols to the elements, first of all, derived from the first letter. One point is given by first letter. Okay, first letter. Okay, so after giving the name from the first letter of the English name of the English names of elements. Okay, for example, if I write hydrogen, the first letter is here H, so the symbol is H. Similar, if I write oxygen, it is given as symbol O. Similarly, carbon, if you write its first letter is C and the symbol is carbon, like this. Okay, so many examples are there also given in your book. Now, next way of writing the symbol, because so many elements having the same letter in them, first letter is the same, because we have only 26 alphabets, isn't it? That means these elements are having some more same type of letters in their name. Suppose carbon is C. Similarly, if I write cadmium, it is C, copper C, calcium C, chlorine C. Similar, hydrogen H, helium H, and so many other elements are also like that. So due to the repetition of this first letter in the different name of the elements, what it has been decided that after, all elements cannot be given the symbol with their first letter. Okay, so to overcome that problem, first if two is given by two letters, two letters of the English name. These first two letters may be, you can say, you can say like it should there, not the, it should be there. Letter of their English name. Okay. It not mandatory to write the symbol with first two letters. Sometimes first letter, third letter, first and last letter sometimes. But two letters are used some. Okay. Suppose if you write calcium, it is Ca. Okay. Similarly, if you write chlorine, it is given Cl. In a similar manner, if you write silicon, it is Si. Similarly, if I write zinc, it is given Zn. So what we see, calcium first two letter, silicon first two letter, chlorine Cn third letter, chlorine Zn first and third letter, Zn for zinc. In this way, from their first, by writing the two letters from the English name, we have used the symbol of elements, some of the elements. After that, again some problem came. First two letters are also not being able to give. For that, symbols are given from their Latin name. Okay, with Latin name, the symbols are given. First letter, first two letters of the Latin name. Suppose if you write copper, its Latin name is cuprum. So symbol is given Cu. Okay. Similarly, if I write sodium, its Latin name is natrium. So symbol is Na. So with the Latin name, we can see so many elements are given as the symbols. So you can have this chart in your book. You can see sodium, natrium is Na, potassium, kalium is K, iron, ferrum is Fe, copper, Cu, silver, argentum, Ag, gold, aurum, Au, mercury, hydrogyrum, Hg, lead, plumbum, Pb, tin, stannum, Sn. Okay, so other elements, some more elements are there which have the Latin symbol from the Latin name. Okay, so you will study it also. Now, all of us know that there are 118 elements known to us by till today. Okay, so I hope all of you have understood how to write the symbol, how symbols are given to different elements. Now it's your duty to learn all the symbols from the book which are given, and some more also which will I will provide later to you in your WhatsApp group. From there you can copy it in your copy and then learn. Okay. Now we have 118 elements known to us, isn't it? So the classification of elements or the proper to remember the properties of elements, it is not an easy job. It's not an easy job. To overcome that problem, what we do, that we need a systematic study of these elements to remember them. For that, what scientists have decided to arrange these elements in a table, that is called periodic table. Okay, this periodic table is what is this periodic table? Periodic table is nothing, it is a tabulation form of chart. Okay. It is somewhat like that, this. So you will can see there are like this 18 vertical columns are there. There are almost 18 vertical columns like this. Okay. And similarly they have some horizontal rows also here. Okay. So there are, in this way we can see here, so there are 18. I have not drawn the complete chart here. I have just given us some idea. There are 18 such. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like this up to 18 vertical columns are there, and these vertical columns are called as, we call them group. It is numbered as 1 to 80. There are 18 vertical columns, they are called group. And we can see here 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there are 7 horizontal rows, and these rows are called periods. They are called as, this is what horizontal rows are called, periods. Okay. So the characteristics and the properties of these different elements in different groups are different. We can you will study it more in more details in your few class 7, 8, 9, 10. You will study more about these things. Now the main thing is to learn that you have the chart that is 2.4. The all first 20 elements are given in this chart, from hydrogen to calcium. You have to learn this all element: hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, then neon, sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, argon, potassium and calcium. These first 20 elements you have to learn in serial order with their symbol. It is very important. Okay. So this is all about the representation of elements with their symbols and the periodic table and the first 20 elements that we have to learn. Okay students, so in today's video up to this only. In the next video class we will see the chemical formula of elements and atomicity or etc., how they are represented. Okay, so I hope you have understood. Go through the chapter and learn all the charts. Thank you very much. See you again in your next online class and video class. Thank you.